The top 5 questions business owners ask. Or we can also look at it this way, the top 5 challenges business owners face. I've put together a panel of real business owners, each with over 15 years experience. Welcome to Dave Talks Business.
We have Dave Kramer, the founder of All Pro Web Tools.
Dave has worn many hats over the years as a small businessman.
Well, I really feel that small business is the core of the American economy.
Amen.
Before we get started, this is the point where I'm supposed to ask you to click the like button and subscribe. It's a simple and free way to show your appreciation. It only takes a second to click the button. On the panel, we have Kelly from Minnesota. She has over 15 years experience in business.
It's tents and tables, costumes and balloons. It's not a party without Party World.
I really like what Kelly did there. You can see that she's been in business for 17 years. So that message is as honed down and perfect and concise as it needs to be because she's practiced it so many times. I loved it. Next, we have Tim from Colorado. He currently has 3 businesses with multiple locations and several employees. I have always found his advice to be rooted in real-world experience and facts. You are gonna wanna listen closely to his perspective. And finally, I want to introduce you to the real powerhouse behind Dave Talks Business. Zoe does all of the heavy lifting at Dave Talks Business, including research, managing social media, creating graphics, video editing, and so much more. Zoe has compiled the top 5 questions being asked by business owners and presented them to our panel.
Welcome to Dave Talks Business. I never get to say that. Okay. So today I have carefully curated a list of 5 most asked compliments of Google business questions from small business owners collated around the internet, Facebook and elsewhere. So we're going to count them down. The 5th most frequently asked question I have seen is, what kind of records are the most important to keep for my business? Kelly, I know in your case, this is a big thing. You guys have a mountain of paperwork that you all have to deal with.
I mean, when you do it enough, you just kind of get into the habit, whether it's good habits or bad habits. But as Dave probably will laugh at me, I'm still old school paperwork kind of a thing, but working on getting there to putting everything on digital. But I still have the banker's boxes of stuff up in the attic.
I would definitely recommend holding on to anything that's related to taxes. They can audit you back 7 years. So you want to make sure you have that track record. What's nice is obviously we have a lot of access to digital records now. Mm-hmm. So if you're using a payroll company, they will typically manage all of that for you, which is really nice. It's a nice way to remove the headache from your life.
What I always say is, protecting your livelihood, because, without your business, you have no livelihood, right? So without your data, you have no business, therefore you have no livelihood.
But if you are maintaining those records yourself, I would definitely recommend digitizing them. And you can still keep the paper form, but you'll want to digitize them and have backup copies of that digital form, because sometimes hard drives die.
All right, well, we'll dive into question number 4. People are wondering, how do they make a business plan? You think if you're already a business owner, you'd have one, right? But it's surprising how often people ask.
So, if you just need to lease a building, every single building that I've leased has required a business plan. This sounds a bit silly to say, but a business plan should actually be to help you rather than filling out the boxes, doing the homework, if you will, in order to just get the SBA loan done, just get into the building. It should not be a homework piece. It should be, a map that you create for yourself and, a plan. An actual plan.
You can actually make a business plan on one sheet of paper, and you can make one on like a whole book of pages. Even if you start with one single page, if you keep using it and going back to it, it's gonna end up being multiple pages. And there are a number of things that should be included in it, which would be how you're gonna get your customers, how you're gonna be competitive with other people in your industry that are offering the same product, what's gonna set you apart. And all the things that are necessary to actually make your business progress.
So what I'm hearing from you, Dave, is that it never really hurts to kind of redraw your business plan.
Not at all. As long as you have something, that's a place to start.
Moving down the list, guys, we're on to number 3. What kind of advertising should I do? Should I advertise? Where should I advertise? Again, another kind of simple one.
So when you're first starting out, you are your business. It's very important for, new entrepreneurs to get out there and networking.
How much do you think companies invest these days in being the it thing, like the top result on Google Analytics?
Something I go back to all the time is that Coca-Cola is the #1 most recognized brand in the world.
Right.
And they continue to spend between $3 and $4 billion a year advertising a brand that everybody already knows.
Right.
There's got to be a reason why they're doing that.
Well, you want to talk about a business becoming the it thing. Yeah, nobody talks about like Yahoo Analytics.
What analytics?
What? Ask Jeeves.
Should you advertise? Absolutely. You got to advertise.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of people are, looking for something that's real, something that's genuine, right?
Yeah.
I think that we've gone so far on the opposite end of, real and genuine that I think people are trying to, reel that back in.
Okay, another kind of rookie question. How much should I invest in my website?
$1 billion is still not going to be enough because it's going to crash and it's going to be a hassle and it's going to be a pain.
I think a mistake that a lot of business owners make when they first are starting their business is putting so much emphasis on the website and, thinking that the first time they build it will be the last time that they build it. In reality, if you're just starting your business, you create a minimal viable product and you test it in the market. And so what that means is it won't be the most beautiful, it won't be the most functional, but if people understand your vision and where you're trying to take your business, they will come along with you.
The #1 most asked question, I'm telling you, I see this everywhere. How do I get more clients?
What I hear is, how do I make more money? That really seems to be the question that I think is actually being asked. Is that even your problem?
Let's ask a different question. Why would a business owner ask that question? Dave, I'm going to give that to you.
I said, give Dave the softball question.
It is possible to burn money and waste money spending it on the wrong things and the wrong advertising. And we see business owners who feel like they've been burned every time they've tried to market or advertise. Remember that your customers are thinking about their interests. They're not thinking about your interests.
Business owners will do I've always done it this way, or it's always, and so having a business coach or something like that saying, hey, have you thought of looking at it this way, or have you tried it that way, is really helpful, I think.
You are the one that's supposed to be catering to them. So if you understand what they want, you understand what they need, and you can provide that service at a level of quality and an affordable price for them that they can justify, why wouldn't they purchase from you?
Thanks so much to Tim and Kelly for helping out and adding your perspectives. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. I hope you got some valuable tips. What question were you expecting us to cover? Did we miss any? Drop your business question in the comments below and we may address it in a future video. You can also message me directly on any of the social medias at Dave Talks Business. I also have my links in the description below. Your goal should be to have the freedom to do what you want to do, and the vehicle that's going to get you there is having your own small business. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I drop a video to teach you exactly how to do that, how to run and manage your own small business.